I'll tell you something. You watch Carson Palmer right now. You watch the Arizona Cardinals' Carson Palmer. So Carson Palmer, when he came out of USC, most people thought potentially size, IQ, toughness. That's the best USC's ever done, sending a guy to the pros. Like Carson was going to be a star. But think about his first 7-8 years in the league. He goes to dysfunctional Cincinnati. Not well-run Cincinnati. Didn't even have an indoor practice facility in Ohio. High school teams did. They didn't. Then he gets Marvin Lewis, a defensive-minded guy. And Carson, as talented as he is, he takes him to a couple of playoff runs. They'd had like a 15, 20-year drought. He takes him to a couple of playoff runs. Then he just says, I'm tired of it. Goes to Oakland, the only team in the league more dysfunctional than Cincinnati. And you're like, Carson Palmer coulda, woulda, shoulda done this in his career. Then he goes to Arizona now and he gets his kingmaker. He's won 16 of his 18 starts. Arizona may be the best team in the league. Carson Palmer hasn't changed. The coaching around him has changed. You watch Arizona playing Carson Palmer, you're like, can you imagine Carson in his prime if he got Bruce Arians breaking into this league? He got dysfunctional defensive-minded Cincinnati. He got dysfunctional Oakland. Carson, can you imagine Tom Brady if he goes Cincinnati, Oakland? No, he was lucky enough to get Belchechek and Kraft and the organization around him. I'm not saying, Tom Brady's career and Carson Palmer's career would be a lot closer if Carson went to Belchechek. And I think Tom's the best I've ever seen. And Tom went to Oakland and Cincinnati in the dysfunction. Carson Palmer's a different player. And listen, Carson was going to succeed, and he did in Cincinnati, and Tom would succeed. And Andrew Luck has taken an average roster. The great ones succeed. But to get to the next level, you need help.